Radical. So I did all the restoration up and down this street from the time I was 17 years old. First restoration bill I did in 1977. I worked for George Papa. I started plastering at 15. So anyway, so I did all the restoration for decades. This is all on the National Historic List. Every single building, all the way up, even the houses up there, you know, Mayor Eccles and Cruz fucking mansions, the Wattis mansion, all of it, every inch of it. So you got to go by their rules, and their rules is it has to be authentic plaster, 100% authentic. Of course, you know, I got cancer 10 years ago, so the shit they pulled off because Kevin Blanch not guarding, and the office is right there in the building right there of the people that are supposed to police this, and they won't. You go inside these buildings, inside and outside, every fucking one of them's got my hand on them. You know, some of it you can't tell because I point it back to make it authentic. Fake stucco. Illegal as fuck. Against the law. So against the law. I'll tell you what else is against the law. So, that you can't paint a mural on these buildings. You cannot paint a mural on these fucking buildings. You can't even touch up the authentic old ones. You have to leave them. Oh, fuck, roosters, you don't want to get me going on those crooks. Against the law. You know, and I like Ramos. He fits in here for panty painters, but he is from Ogden. But illegal. So, against the law. I mean, but what good? All these buildings, every single one of them, like I restored the facade on that one. You can't even tell those bricks have been fucking put back. Yeah, because I'm not good at it. All these. Oh, it gets better. Gee, see this. This one burns because Thane owns it, the Monarch. So when he did the Monarch, that fucking building's in disarray, but I've been talking to him, I want to do a fresco. I says, you can't paint over that brick. That's against the fucking law. He painted over all of it, every square inch of it. Against the law. But what the fuck was your soup can you found? I'll show you more. This is bad. I want to get it before I bolt the fuck out of here. I've had such a fucking gutful of this city. I mean, the whole city's run down. It's run by... So he bought the historic... Starting with what a building. What a building. Fake stucco. Against the fucking law. The building was so fucking authentic cool. Oh, it couldn't be said. Fuck, it couldn't. Oh, how about the Kokomo? Look at that facade. I remember when he did it. Eddie's son just died of cancer, tragically, but Western Stucco did that. So I remember that fucking idiot doing it. It's fake fucking stucco right over the fucking wood. Against the fucking law. On the federal national charter. Remember when I was down here in the Hippie Creek thing and I, on a hot 104-degree fucking day, asked for a cup of water? Again, called the cops on me. So, oh, every building isn't vacant. Fuck. The whole town's fucking vacant. Poncho's vacant. Oh yeah. I mean, Washington Boulevard is fucking 90% of every single building on Washington Boulevard is vacant. This fucking city council, this whole, they are beyond dead. Oh, what an insult to a derelict. I mean, they get paid a lot of money. They have this Ogden City Art Council, which is nothing but near beer, panty painters, and fucking astroturf cliche art. So this was all put in illegally. This used to be vacant in the 2000s. So let's get down here. And I'll tell you a great story about the Windsor. So in about the early 90s, there was an article come out and somebody had died in there. And you can see he was obviously rich at one point, had money, these beautiful things and pictures. My mom recognized who it was. She didn't tell me, she didn't tell my dad, she didn't tell anybody. Right before my dad died. Moved to death. Sean Herrick, against the law, put his name. I get it, young guy overdosed. You know, the Cures put his name. Don't matter. You have to leave it. Illegal. What they did on the restoration of that building, the Cures, is fucking so illegal. Against the law. So, let me show you this. So she went up there and got all the things. Never told anybody. The only reason I even found out, my auntie told me. Every 9 months I go to force my grandpa. He had a brother that went AWOL during the war. It was him. She recognized the picture. No one had seen him for fucking 50 years. It was him. Big right up in the stand, but she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't even tell me. So see how the Coca-Cola one's on there? That's where they're supposed to be left. You can't restore, let alone put a new one on against the law. Again, so this is all new, all empty, all fucking empty. This organic juice bar, he made it about fucking, I don't know, but it's been empty. It's all empty. The whole fucking place is fucking empty. So this is the kicker to it all. So all these facades, the side walls, inside where you see that, they had to pull some of the conduit out. The brick that's repointed in there, that's all my work. I did it for years and years. So authentic. I'm so good at it, was so good at it, you can't even tell I've been there. That's what good restoration contractors do. But there ain't many of us. Last of the Mohicans. You know, but fuck me. I'm not an artisan. Historic place, still historic, but so see how the Coca-Cola one's there? That's what they're supposed to be left like. So I got to show you this. Down here on the bottom corner, you can see I had a really authentic. I did for Paps when I was 18 or 19. The gift house on the other side used to be this incredible old Chinese restaurant. You know, and this is the blood. But right up here at the top of that wall, you can see where that little bit of blue and yellowish paint is. There's a mural on that brick, a giant 2-story mural. A great big woman. Oh, Victorian feathered hat, $5 cigars. It's one of the coolest ones in the world. Because you can't cover that up. You can't build over the top of that. Leave an alley. Again, illegal. Illegal. Oh, they did it. They did it. I want to get this. These crooks. See how that's left? The Paps, they have to be left. That's the rules. That's the law. See that fake on the back of that building? Illegal. Illegal. You can't use fake stucco. Not even the finish. The ephes is supposed to be authentic. How the fuck they get away with this shit? Yeah, that's a good question. All those facades on the blood, that's all mine. On the back of it, you can see there's some old, really great plasterwork. That's all me. Fucking right there, the big building's the last one with the feather. When Dory had her antique shop, all them back walls, all the walls in there, that's all mine. I did that in 2002, right before they built it. You can see it. See it? You can see just a teeny bit of it. It's like the coolest fucking mural in the country. I says, you can't cover that up. Oh, they did it. They did it. I wanted to get this. Remember when they called the cops on me for asking for a glass of water on 100 feet? This one was in critical condition too. Literally, it's a, which again, against the fucking, used to be a Chinese fucking restaurant here that was the coolest fucking thing you ever saw. All that brick against the law. This building they built, I don't know how, this was a vacant lot. This is the old hotel, it's the brothel. That was the Blood Hotel, murder for hire, right there, for real. You know, the prostitutes would get them in off the train, come in here, slit their throats, throw their bodies in the back. That's a true story. That ain't, see, you can see that little teeny piece of plaster right there on the top corner, the whole wall. So me and Randy was talking about this last night, Hiddleston, at the baseball game, and I'm like, we were talking about that story. He says, I remember that story. So I came to work one day right here. Well, I was in, I'm 18, 19. I mix out of a hole, I still do, my whole life. And so, and I have 10,000. All that across those tops, that's me restoring. Those bricks pointed back in, that's mine. So, let's keep the whole eye on the camera. So, come to work one day, there's a dead body laying right there around the back. He's been beat to death with a hoe. So, George, he's 91, he's still alive, I love that guy. He calls, has him come pick up the body, and about 3 days later, my hole breaks. Is any new hole, Joe? I'm gonna go get one. No. He says, just use that one back there. So I says, fuck, it's got blood, it's a murder weapon. Oh, who gives a fuck? Go use it. I used it for fucking years and years and years. So hopefully this camera's still going. So I did so much authentic stuff on this street. And how the fuck are they getting away with it? They bring in this LA artist, the Monarch. You know the Monarch that she painted, I know Kimmy from when I painted Fukushima Killed Me on a Well down there in California. She's not even an artist. She's an actress. Her and Weaver State, she soaked them so much fucking money. That's such cliche, fucking artificial, fucking near beer, panty painter, fucking AstroTurf art. That's all mine. That's all mine. You know, that's what it's supposed to be. And by the way, we left it like that on purpose. See how that's all fucking, it was done like that on purpose, because that's the way it originally looked. So that's all mine. And see how it's coming apart on the bottom? We left it like that on purpose. We left even here. It was starting to end, like, just go with it, go with it. Fuck, how authentic, how great is it? It's so fucking good. That's my, see my mark? Used to see them all over Ogden. I used to call them my chicken scratch. You can see that. Everybody says it looks like a marijuana leaf. There used to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them all over this town. They tore down so many of them, covered them up, but that's what they do. So the crimes are being committed against the United States taxpayer is outrageous. This is all federal charter. It's on the federal, national, historic, every square inch of it, both sides. Rightfully so. This is 25th Street, Ogden, Utah. So, yeah, that's the Hippie Crip coffee shop right there. They called the cops on me for asking for a glass of water. That's no shit. You can look it up online. I just went in there, fucking was using some Wi-Fi, a cup of water. The kid told me no. I said, there was a cup of water. He had a thing for his dogs. So people were getting for their dogs, but I couldn't have a glass. It's 105 that day, and I was full of cancer. I was walking over to get on the bus. You know, I still ride the bus, even if when I do have money. So, see how the Roosevelt sign? That's what they're supposed to be left like. That facade across the face of that, George owns that building. All illegal. His son did that. That's against the law. That's fake stuff. That's illegal. All against the law. That's me. That stone right there is all ate up. I put the stone back together. You can't even tell, but I did. That's how good I am. It was. I mean, a lot of this, every one of these fucking buildings. So I wanted to get this documentary. I'm so pissed off at these phony fuck. The whole town's run down. So they're bringing these artists from Puerto Rico, Torres, and he's paid him $175,000 to paint a tan Joe McQueen. You know, I knew Annabelle personally. Her name was Annabelle Wakely. You know, she died in a car wreck going to Wendover in 2008. I was good friends with her. Porters and Waiters. Jack Dempsey lived right here. Fucking, so did Jesse James. I mean, go on and on and on and on about the historic dog. But, so right there, they tore down Amalgamated Sugar. I did all that sucker work on Amalgamated